Kita coba streaming lagi ya guys. Kita coba main. Oh ini belum ini nih kan, belum mulai Indonesian Cup. Kita pakai position game guys. Kalau gitu kita main eFootball. Ya semoga jaringannya mampu lah. Si streaming abal-abal guys. Oke, kita coba langsung saja divisi 3. Oh kabarnya banyak banget. Oke, hasilnya segitu tuh. Siapa terus? Kita coba ya guys, apakah kuat ya. Kita lihat musuhnya. Oke. Musuhnya secara rating ya masih ini ya, kayak masih akun baru nih, tapi kan kadang pemainnya bukan baru. Sama-sama possession game guys, sama Fabregas. Coba apakah nge-lag.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. So straight into the action. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Raul. Chips it through. Good ball, good take. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Delivered low. And that was very necessary. Tries one from range. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vinicius Junior plays a sharp little ball here. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gerrard. Vinicius Junior. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bale, well read, and the danger is averted. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Pele, Cruyff, Pele, Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Newcastle so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rodri, and here's Cruyff, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gerrard, Raul, and it's Bale, and this is Shevchenko, takes the shot! David Beckham, an individual masterpiece! He's got himself an absolute peach. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sama lawan pemainnya masih standar, mungkin pemainnya nggak bermain dari.
And this is... There's the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Shevchenko, and this is Raul. He's beaten, it's Raul! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Think through. Edmilson. Gerrard. Now it's Shevchenko. Who's looking wide. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come loose here. Gerrard. Pele. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Newcastle have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pele. That has been cut short.
2 added minutes has been
Beckham.
indicated.
Raul. Oh, good spread. Bale. And this is Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Lofted in. The most accurate pass. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Internetnya tuh.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know.
That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we get things going again.
Newcastle can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hangs one in, shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And there's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Pele at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Newcastle drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And Cruyff! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. That's good play. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Timber just likes some... He'll try from distance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Gerrard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Beckham! Beckham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's neat. Cruyff's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ronaldinho. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is expertly dealt with.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Decent chance! And he's stuck it away! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Newcastle have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Azar. Now it's Cruyff. Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. Rodri, played out to the left flank.
Pressing banget ya.
Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. That's been drilled in. He's going for goal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Gerrard really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Di update baru nggak bisa dipungkiri jelek sekali. Kita pas masih boleh lagi bagus, Hazard udah keluar. Kita mati dulu ya, tahan ya. Ini backnya kita ganti juga deh satu. Kendor lagi yang junior. Ini kita gini aja. Musuhnya itu hit start lama sama turun lama, tapi masih oke loh.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Bale. Number 80. Ronaldinho. Coming on the field. Number 10. Messi. Number 19. Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Newcastle clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Raul. He's found a way through. Skims and the shot! Somehow blocked. He's not got that quite right.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Shevchenko! It's a loose ball.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And a chance!
Well, it's probably safe to say now.
Chance! There was plenty of power on that. Newcastle get their fourth corner. Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Makasih. That's a good ball. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard proves too strong. They're up to 5 corners now. Messi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Beckham gets into a good position. Tries to play it through. An instinctive delivery. And that is as far as it goes. Newcastle have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Fellow attendees, this is
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a...
Bagus juga kayak framenya, sangat baik. Ya, bangunan pertama ya, kita coba lagi ya. Masih ses Fabregas guys. Archimedes. Oke, Archimedes. Ayo kita cek Archimedes. Scientist, wow. Visionary versus scientist. Oke. Musuhnya oke, masih musuh rating oke. Oh, berapa parah dia. Kita mulai.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Kita boleh dendam ke sana kalau bisa. Macet guys.
So that's got things underway.
Let's see.
So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to...
He's had a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Ini udah yang balik bagus ya. Kita coba lagi. Masih terus kan.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that looks a decent ball. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Cruyff. Over to the right flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Aviati deals with that nice and simple. Vitinha. And it's Rice. And it's Azar. And that's a good ball. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Geoff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short.
Anjir.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Hazard is flagged offside.
Newcastle are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! He's got it all!
Side.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. This is the time you need that pace.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Mau gocek saya, guys.
Gerrard. Now it's Pele. And here's Azar. Played out to the left flank. And that's played in low.
Ya, masuk
Azar.
gol.
So what can they make of this? Can he get on the end of this? Hazard. And it's made it. Takes a shot! Gerrard. Azar. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Sends it crossfield.
Tinggal.
Gerrard. Hazard. Vinicius Junior. In it comes.
Tidak ada yang mengganggu pun.
Zanetti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Azar.
Yes.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, nice touch.
Oh, guys.
Good take, and is he in? And can he finish?
Ampun, guys.
Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard.
Hampir.
Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Newcastle are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Newcastle couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tries to play it through. And this is Inzaghi. Cafu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cruyff! Oh, brilliant save!
Newcastle certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pele. And this is Cruyff. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Vitinha. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. the first touch of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be.
Gets his head on it! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's had it taken off him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, look at this. And the shots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Messi falls short. Now it's Messi. This look, can he finish? And yes, it's there! Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means a shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's in. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 58 minutes is number 21.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rodri. Hazard. Nicely spread. In towards the back stick. Abiati claims it without any fuss. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pele. And here's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Hazard. And that's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. And it's Olmo. No, that's been intercepted.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something...
Danny Olmo! And that's a good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vinicius Junior. That's Gerrard. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Chance here to counter. He's got away. No, again there's no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Messi! Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Newcastle clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that was asking for too much. Well, there's the clearance. Well timed, excellent interception.
Thank you.
No way through.
Newcastle really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good.
He's having a shot! Arsenal have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And he's in on goal! Hazard! And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the last 5 minutes. Marquinhos. Messi. Dani Olmo, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Juve. Nice physical challenge. Pele. And it's Hazard. Hazard. Dani Olmo. Zanetti. Tries a shot! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Zanetti! Zanetti! Zanetti!
Gerrard. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Hazard.
Kok masih itu sih?
Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Ganti
How would you
network
sum up what
dulu
we've
deh.
witnessed, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show